Hi, Biffs.
Hey, Beth.
Dear Abby.
Dear Kiki.
Captain.
Red flag.
Cheers to you.
Desperate housewife.
Pinot Grigio.
Doesn't want to marry
Exert
you.
power.
Love you like I
Pour
love
more
you.
wine.
Just gonna say that.
Drinking.
Don't talk to yourself.
Cheers, Biff. Cheers.
Ill-advised.
Ill-advised. This is ill-advised.
Hi, Biffs.
Hello.
Hello, and welcome.
Welcome to Ill-advised.
Podcast where two best friends tell you what to do after someone else already has.
Like your mechanic.
Fuck! Fuck!
Gotcha.
Yes! And not his mechanic.
Yeah, because he quit.
Because you... Wow. That's bullshit. But also...
Tell me about
makes
it.
Total sense. That's literally what I was going to say.
I knew it. As soon as it came out my mouth, I was like, watch.
I guess I have nowhere else to go then. That's
You
just,
went.
I did?
Yeah.
All right. This is your first time on this podcast. I don't even know. I'm so caught off guard now because you took my fucking...
I feel like we keep doing this.
Yeah, it's getting old. Actually, we need to fix this.
We're soulmates. We can't fix this.
Oh,
Yeah, we're in each other's brain.
Yeah. No, I was talking about us being like, and down.
Well, it takes nothing to knock us off.
Kelter.
Yeah.
I did this last episode.
Oh my God, I've been doing that with disheveled.
Disheveled.
Shoveled. Okay.
Disheveled.
Yes. Shoveled, not
Yes.
shoveled.
Right.
Frickin' two different TV
Shovels.
shows that I watched.
Sorry.
The person, and they weren't even related. They weren't like complete different. And the first girl said, yeah, you know, after it all happened, I was so disheveled. And I was like, oh, I think it's disheveled, but whatever, continued watching. And then I don't know how long later, another show. And the guy was like, this man came out of the woods completely disheveled. And I was like, that's it. I need to ask Biff.
I was certain with disheveled. I wasn't certain with the spelling, so I did look it up. And it's disheveled, untidy or disordered.
Shoveled with an
Disheveled.
E.
Yep.
See,
They need to get disheveled in the face.
yeah, and I'm
because
just
they
like,
can't
two different
English.
people. Somebody's not right here.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's me or not.
No,
and I was
it's
like, I'm
not.
going to ask.
I mean, you are?
And I was trying to like, how can I ask Biff the question, like to say the word without saying the word? And I couldn't figure it out. So it just came and went. But now that just came up, it reminded me disheveled.
I would just be
not
like, is
disheveled.
this a real word?
Disheveled.
Disheveled.
But I was just like, am I the one who's been saying it wrong?
No.
The whole once in my lifetime I've said it.
No. You've said disheveled at least twice on this podcast.
No.
You must have.
I don't feel like that's a word I've ever used,
You
which is
have.
probably why I've questioned, like, oh, maybe it is disheveled.
No, but there are those things where like you're watching something, you're like, hold on, was I right? Actually, that happened today. And I knew it was going to come up today.
Stop.
No lie. I was watching something where someone said, I've said my piece, but the subtitles or the captions said piece, P-I-E-C-E, as in like, you want a piece,
Like,
it is.
yeah.
I always thought it was P-E-A-C-E, like peace out. It's not. It's I've said my piece, as in I've said my part. I've given you my opinion.
Oh.
What fucking bullshit is that?
Said my piece. Yeah. I never.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Is that the same as I've made my peace with it?
No,
Or is
because
that
that's
P-E-A-C-E?
P-E-A-C-E.
Okay.
Instead of I've given you my part, piece.
Weird.
Fucking weird.
Oh, that's funny.
But there you go. I knew this was going to come up today.
Disheveled?
No, I've said my piece.
Huh.
But now that I've said my piece,
With being disheveled.
can I be honest and not honest, but on track? If you're new to this podcast, that's disheveled and I'm your piece.
With an I.
And this is the
Before
podcast
E.
where we can't make up our minds. It's the only thing I can. That's
why
peace and I'm peace.
No. Peace with an I.
And I'm
Before
peace with an
E.
A.
No, I'm disheveled.
Oh.
Your piece.
Oh, okay.
And I said peace with an. Okay.
See? I'm so disheveled.
You're so disheveled.
I've been organized by disheveled.
Should I ask how are you doing?
Oh.
Yes, I should.
You should?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What? No, you're going to make me cry again.
Okay, so then just tell us how you're doing in a There's a word.
Is your hand trying to tell me the word?
Specific? Like your
General?
yes.
No, see, that's also boring. I am so fucking good. I can't handle it. To the point where you
Talking about it makes you cry.
made me cry.
Yeah.
I'm going to cry again. No, I'm
I
not.
told you don't get into it.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to cry.
Whatever, cry.
But listen, I am in such a good place in my life that the little things, like the direction of my professional career, is not overshadowing this. I am in a very good place. I'm very happy. I'm scared to jinx it. So, because you know me and my weird ass beliefs, so I'm going to just bring it up by accident later.
That's fair.
When I don't think about it.
That's fair.
But yeah, that's the gist of it. I do have a very important life update for you, aside from everything that's made me incredibly happy.
Here we are, sharing best friend information on fucking a podcast.
Okay, but this just happened like 2 days ago.
Funnily enough,
I got a robot vacuum. No applause, no gasp, no,
Oh.
I'm so happy for you. That's like me having a baby.
why?
Because you know who I am. Because I'm a clean freak.
Right, which is why when you first moved into the manor, we mentioned a Roomba.
Right. Well, I finally got one.
Yay!
Disingenuous bullshit face.
That's got a face. Is it the mopping one?
No, not yet. But I did get it on Facebook Marketplace.
So you got it for way cheap.
$75.
What?
Yeah. She's like, I've only used it twice. I don't like it.
Oh.
I was like, okay, well, I do. And all the dog hair that was in it affirms my decision to spend
gonna say-
$75.
Every room, does it have to like, okay, you need to clean me out so I can keep going?
No, because there's still air flowing through it through the dog hair. So I just need to keep an eye on it. At least these first couple of days. But I've named her because she's compatible with my Google.
Okay.
And I've named her Consuelo, which is a very typical Latina cleaning woman name. And I can say that just like homosexuals can say the F word and black people can say the N word.
Okay, fair.
Right?
Sure.
Okay. But it's funny because Consuelo literally translates to with floor.
Oh.
I laughed my ass off when I did that.
Did you know ahead of time?
I didn't think about it
You
ahead
didn't
of
put it
time.
together until
Once
you
I
said
put
it.
it on there and hit save, I started cackling.
I think you should have named her Disheveled.
Why? That's my name.
Oh, right. No, your piece.
No, you're disheveled. I'm disheveled.
Got it.
We're like Tweedledee and
Speaking
Tweedledum.
of disheveled, I have a quick thing to tell you.
Okay, tell me.
I had
thing.
a dream a couple nights ago that you appeared in.
Oh, good. My cameo.
Yeah, you.
Oh, no.
I don't know.
This is going to be great.
Okay, so we were at the gym together, and it wasn't.
You're right. It's a dream.
Well, no, because it wasn't. It was like an actual. You know the high school gyms with it's like 2 basketball courts
Yep.
in one giant room.
Yep.
So that's what the gym was.
Oh, okay.
Except for it had scattered gym equipment, workout equipment around it. And
Okay.
then against one of the walls was this giant box. I don't know how like the size to compare it to, but it was like a tanning bed for like a stand-up room.
Oh,
it was
sure.
just like a big huge box.
Was it
of,
like a group tanning bed?
Yeah.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, but you just walked in and you just stood there with like 17 people because it was massive.
Was everyone like with their hands up?
No.
And their legs spread?
No. So the only part of the dream I remember is I'm in the tanning room, literally by myself, ass naked.
Yeah.
And some girl comes in, opens the door,
Never seen her
wide
before.
open to everybody in the gym. So I'm like, oh shit, I forgot this, like, you know, a big, huge, not single
This isn't
person.
my
So I,
tanning
like,
box.
cover myself up while she like opens the door and like
With one arm?
No,
Or your fingers?
my wine glasses covering downstairs. And so I'm waiting for her to like shut the door behind her, and like she quickly, like, oh, when she sees me ass naked in this public fucking tanning room in the middle of a gym, she like quickly shuts the door and like stands to the side and pretends that I'm not naked. And like, so this keeps happening. And
So more people, you mean, keep
just,
coming in?
yeah.
Okay.
And like the door gets wide open and everybody in the gym looks at me and I'm standing there naked trying to cover myself. And then like, so there's like 4 or 5 people in here now. I'm the only one naked. You up here next to me.
I was one of those people. You were just too busy covering up with a wine glass.
No, I didn't know that you just all of a sudden were there along with some lady who worked at the gym. And she's like, you know, the gyms that aren't 24 hours have a clothing rule. Yeah. And so I'm like, I don't know if in my mind, I don't know how I didn't put that together in the dream. Like, it's a very obvious, it's in the middle of the fucking gym.
Right.
So anyway, so I'm like, this lady's talking to me and I'm like, yeah, like I'm learning this. And so I'm asking one of the other girls, like who's closest to the door. I was like, can you just grab my pants? That's right outside the door.
Oh, you brought
And
your
like,
pants.
I was ass naked.
But you brought pants.
Oh yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Apparently got undressed just right in the gym to go into the tanning room.
You don't remember that?
No.
Okay, good.
And then, so as this lady's talking to me and I'm asking this other girl to get my pants, she says, I get stuck on like, so what's the point of this tanning thing if like we have to come in here fully clothed? You know what I mean? And I'm like, how, like, I'm not coming in here and fucking, this doesn't make sense. But like, I'm going through this in my brain as this lady's talking. I'm not saying it out loud. And then you make a comment.
Naturally.
And I look over. You're in these like little briefs, but shorts. Like they weren't actual underwear. They were shorts, but they just looked like briefs. And I think a tank top. But over your face. So your comment to me is something about like, you can still get tan. Like just, I think you were trying to tell me like, just wear shorts and like a bra, the sports bra. And I turn as you're saying this and I look at you and you have this head covering. It's like a ski mask, you know, the ski mask that like.
That kind of like flaps over your chest.
Yes,
That kind of. Yeah.
But it's like so dramatic in my dream that it's covering your whole upper half. And your entire face. Like there's no opening. Like it's just a complete, and I'm just like, look over and all of a sudden I'm just, and I'm like, Biff, are you just tanning your ankles? Like it was just, you know, the knights that ride on horse and jab each other with
the
you
armor?
know, the metal.
Yeah.
That's what you looked like. Except for there was no face opening. So you're just standing there in undies and like a tank top with your whole face
the knight's
covered.
upper armor.
Yes. But
That's
that like
so weird.
came covered like your whole.
The first thing that came to mind was like when we go out in the summer and I spray sunblock and I'm like, I'm going to tan anyway. Like that's what just came to mind.
Yep.
And you being like, no, you're fucking not.
Yep.
And I do.
Right.
But then like, why would that be me looking like King Richard's Fair in your dream?
I don't know, but I couldn't shake when I woke up that morning. I was like,
when was this dream?
Like 2 or 3 nights ago.
That's so great. I can't believe you didn't text me.
I know. I was going to, and I was just going to say, like, remind me next time I see you about my dream.
So, wait, I don't tell you about the robot vacuum for a day and a half, and I get shit for it, but you hold on to a dream for 2 or 3 nights.
Yeah, because I'm not the one who betrayed you by keeping a secret from you until we were on air recording. So, essentially, you're like the cheating boyfriend.
But I didn't know I'd get
Let
caught.
me guess, that happened a long time ago. I should be over it by now.
I didn't know I'd get caught. That's all. I'm a typical man.
Get caught? You're the one who told me on air.
All right. I didn't know I'd get myself caught. How are you other than that?
I'm not answering that question. That's why I told you about my dream instead.
Oh.
Wine?
Statistics?
And everything else.
Okay. Works for me.
Yeah.
Wine is right.
Yes.
I think we should celebrate sanity while we still have it.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. We have a Greek wine this week.
Oh,
we have not
we done
had.
it?
I don't think so. If we have, we were stupid.
What's true?
I think the variety is a Skouras, Skouras. And the brand is Moscofilero from 2021. And this is Georgia's Skouras.
It's a white,
White.
like a white blend, or
I think the variety is the Skouras. Oh no, Skouras Winery. So it just says white wine, so I'm going to say it's a blend. Maybe you're right. Or Moscofilero is the white.
you would know way before I would.
I need to internet this. So the Moscofilero, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it is one of their top white wine varieties. Pink-skinned, aromatic, and a word I've never heard of in my life, so we're going to leave it there.
Try it.
Peloponesi. I love to pull a Panesi.
I'm still on pink skinned.
I'm going to read the wine now. Ancient, red-skinned, and cultivated on volcanic soils in
But
the...
it just said pink skinned.
well, that was the internet. This is the bottle.
Okay.
Yeah. Volcanic soils in the Arcadia. Our Moscofilero produces the crisp, elegant, and exceptionally floral white wine.
Floral.
Guess drink responsibly.
Oh.
Maybe
I
it'll
hate
taste
when
like
they
roses.
don't give us notes.
Well, sure they did. Floral.
Floral, I know, but
Do you smell flowers? What's the bouquet? Give me
I
the
smell
nose.
plastic.
Oh, I kind of smell the floral.
I also have a little bit of like some congestion thing going on.
Some sinus thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, your face is looking a little swollen.
The fuck does that?
I said it on purpose to elicit a response. It doesn't look any different.
I hate you.
Can we try this?
Not if it's gonna taste like plastic.
I don't smell plastic. Let's try.
Doesn't taste like plastic.
Oh, there it, okay, I was worried when the face was going to come. Because I was holding mine back.
No.
I got a little sour there for me.
The very back of my tongue.
No, mine is in the front.
Yeah, mine's not enough to like my face, but
Number 2 then.
yeah.
So far it reminds me of a Portuguese wine.
I don't remember the specific one you're talking about, but I do remember always liking the Portuguese ones.
Yeah, it was weird.
that
'cause
we've tried.
It is sour and it's not particularly something we'd normally go for, but it is good. Third? Mm-hmm. Don't do that again. Bullfrog.
You saw my gizzard.
That's not...
What's it called? Giblets? Gizzard?
Gizzards and giblets are the same thing, and that's down here. Just drink your wine.
Okay, what's a gizzard?
It's crisp, refreshing. It's like a really hot day wine to me. Like it needs to be ice cold and the hottest day in the world where you don't feel like that
I didn't
sugary.
get any specific like, oh, this would be perfect for this day or this scene or this.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like I like it.
Would you pair it with anything in particular?
No, that's what I mean. Like nothing.
It's not coming to the forefront. I don't know what I would pair this with. Well, I left the page open because there's another Google question. You know how Google likes to ask us questions too. What food pairs well with Moscofilero? And it says grilled chicken on skewers or grilled fish or seafood.
I can't wait for this summer.
I know. I'm really looking forward to us going to that winery, that local one,
skewers.
and just enjoying our lives there this
too.
summer and taking
What
pictures.
local one?
Nashoba. And like just with our families and our photos and just like picnics and all the fun shit. Because there's nothing gayer than a picnic in a winery
With your family.
with my family. Those homos.
Anyways, what's your rating, Biff?
I think that I would give this a 4.
I was going to say 4, but I don't know that. Like, I don't think I would remember to look for this wine.
Yeah, I don't think, for me, it's not about that because we've tried so many that are 4s that I don't know what I'm looking for anymore. To me, it's like if I came across it.
If I walked into
If I
somewhere and it was
remembered,
on a shelf in my face.
And I remembered.
Oh, yeah, that one was
That
good.
was really, very, really fucking great. Or, yeah.
Yeah.
Or like if I had it stocked, I'd be like, oh, this one right now.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. We really need that fucking page on our website that shows us what we think about wine. We've only been talking about it for 120 episodes or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll say 4.
There you have it.
Although I do want to try it one more time when I'm not dealing with whatever I'm dealing with.
With your sinus, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. But if if that thing clears and that tastes worse, then I need you to be like this all the time. So you try other wines.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
I know.
All right.
Don't point that nail at me.
Bye-bye.
You got questions.
I got questions.
I got opinions. Where are we going this week?
We are going back to one of our favorites.
Hold on. Let me guess. Tell me.
Natalie Bencivenga.
I love Natalie.
We do. She's a hot shit.
She is a hot shit. Natalie, you're a hot shit.
This is from October 5th, 2022. Ready? Are you sitting?
Okay.
Are you comfortable?
I'm good.
Probably take one more sip of wine.
Oh, you're a fucking dick. This is targeted. I know it.
Discovered a secret that your bestie has been keeping from you for over a decade that could ruin your friendship?
Me sleeping with married
Dear
men
Natalie.
in no way ruins our friendship.
No, you're just a secret keeper.
Nuh-uh. Only when I feel judged and it would incriminate me. Well, I guess that's the only reason people keep secrets. You win. Next.
Dear Natalie, my best friend and I have known each other for over 10 years.
Oh, see, they're not even as close as us.
We met in college and just clicked on every level. I was out with a few of our other friends from college the other night to catch up. I hadn't seen these girls in years. We were having such a great time until one of them said to me, "So, we always wanted to know how you forgave Diana."
Stop.
I was totally confused. I asked them what they meant. My friends just looked at each other completely confused. I asked again, and finally they shared that Diana had been cheating with my boyfriend through most of our junior and senior years in college.
Stop.
I was totally blown away. We broke up because I thought he was cheating, but could never prove it. Diana even comforted me through all of this.
Fucking stop.
I have no idea what to do. I am sick and disgusted that I have been friends with such a liar for so long. She doesn't know that I know. How do I bring it up? I'm so angry. Do you think this will destroy our friendship? Backstabbed by bestie.
Don't fucking look at me like that. I haven't taken your man yet. But one day, just kidding. Fucking here we go. Here we go. Hold on. Let me get my...
How do you...
Will this destroy our friendship? Says to me that you want to preserve the friendship to start.
Yeah. I can concur. I'm so angry. Do you think this will destroy our friendship?
I think it has the potential to, absolutely. I think that there are steps that you need to take in order for that friendship to find any footing going forward. Like, there's a trust thing that you need to work on. She needs to show you that you can trust her again, and you need to forgive her if that's what you want to do for you to have that kind of a friendship. But should you approach her right now, I'd let you cool down a bit, because when you're in that state of like unease, you're not approaching it rationally, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, I can agree.
Because if you want to go based off of emotion, no, you're not gonna survive this friendship.
Respond.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how people get good at responding and not reacting.
One day, someone will master that.
Confucius.
What are your thoughts?
So as you were giving your
Spiel.
advice, I had to go back to check when they became friends and how long they had already been friends when this all started. Okay, so they met in college and clicked on every level.
But they've been friends for 10 years.
Well, yeah, they're not in college anymore. Presumably, they weren't friends for years when this started. Maybe a year, because it was junior and senior.
And it was with friends from college that she met up with. So
possibly they met in sophomore year. So they were friends for a year. I would take that into... I wouldn't personally.
You would not.
My advice.
Did you see my face? I was like, no.
He didn't even let me finish.
I didn't need to.
My advice would be to consider maybe she didn't feel that loyalty to you. Maybe You guys had different perspectives of your friendship during the time. Yeah, as I'm talking out loud, I'm
Everything says that
in
she
my
did
body
feel
is
that.
like, fuck that bitch
Fuck
up.
that bitch. This is what I'm
And the
saying.
ex-boyfriend.
Take a beat because, all right, so he's your ex-boyfriend. You broke up with him because you thought you were cheating, but honestly,
You're
like
still
in
best friends with
retrospect,
this girl, and she never, not even on one drunken night, was like, Becky, I just have to tell you this. Like, how have you continued to keep this secret?
so this is to the best friend,
Yes.
quote unquote.
Yes, this would be my issue is like,
I would be
okay, now
so
we're
paranoid.
past.
I think I would have broken off the friendship and not said anything if I were the best friend. You know what I mean? After 10 years, 20 years, I'd be like, hey, I slept with your man. Are you
Well, this is
good?
what I'm saying. Like, how is this not 10 years and you still haven't in any way, shape, or form confessed?
All right. For the record, I have never slept with any of your men.
No, we share
They were
DPs.
all threatened by me.
That too.
They're like, no way, you're going to fucking command me anyway.
So I feel like at this point in time, my concern now has shifted to like, how have you not told me this after this long? And less about, you were fucking my man in college. Like, what the fuck?
I
Like,
think I
okay,
wouldn't
yes,
ask
you were
those.
fucking my man in college, but we're out of college. This is 10 years later.
Yep.
You still haven't even told me.
Yeah.
What type of human are you?
There's that battle, right? Like, it's been this long. What does it matter now? Which I would kind of fall into personally. But I also wouldn't.
I can't continue to be. I could never keep a secret from you.
Some.
Not like this.
No. If you slept with my man, I'd be like, this is the one
But
time my
then-
best friend likes you that I'd fucking not. See you later.
But like, how could you have not told me? That's going to impact us more than what you did.
And that's why I wouldn't tell you. In hopes that you would never find out.
But how can you keep an honest, genuine friendship with somebody you're so close to for so long, knowing that you're keeping this from them?
Compartmentalizing, dissociating, like that's all that comes to mind. It's like you can separate that. Like, I made a mistake, I faux pas, and know that this isn't
we weren't super
reflective
best
of
friends
our
like
relationship.
we are now.
This wasn't because of her; it was because of me.
I know that
And
that
I'm
would
just
never
gonna
happen
hurt
again.
her. But then, like, as the person who had that happen to you, you know, like, I'm not gonna go and confront you right away because I know you're gonna tell me what you think I want to hear. I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't mean to hurt you. This wasn't about you.
We weren't as close
We were
as
drunk,
we are now.
et cetera, et cetera.
This is a lot.
I think take a step back, take a beat.
I totally get the getting caught up in the, okay, I'll tell her, next week.
Then
Or I'll tell her, maybe I'll email her.
Then I'll tell her next week again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that getting caught up to the point where it's like, okay, now it's been 7 years.
And it's like, it's
Do
not,
I still tell her? Do I not tell her? Like, it's already been so long. Like, but
I want to know how the other friends knew and she didn't.
yeah.
They must have walked in on them going fucking full doggy.
Oh, statistics.
Those dicks.
Should I read the answer?
Yeah. Yeah, you should.
Yeah, I'm
Because
so stuck.
I'm not so much stuck from the perspective of someone on the outside. If I put myself in that person's shoes, either of their shoes, I'm like, who the what the I can't know ESL. English is my second language. But I'm from the outside. If you're figuring this out and you're wording it that way, you want to preserve this friendship in some way. But there's you need to reestablish trust. You need to forgive her, and she needs to prove that she is trustworthy. And maybe since then, let's say out of the 10 years, that was 9 years ago. And she's shown nothing but loyalty. Until you find out that she slept with your dad and then forget it.
Yeah. She's really your stepmom.
Or your mom. Go on.
Yeah, I can understand the friend that's keeping the secret.
Mm-hmm.
I just am not sure. It's just so dependent on, like, if it was you and you told me 15 years ago you were the one who ratted me out to my dad and got me in trouble, and it was like a big huge
different
thing. Yeah, it is different. But my point is, like, our
lives are intertwined.
We're so, like,
we're like husband and wife without the benefits.
Established.
That's it. I like that
in our friendship.
It's like, hey, oh, welcome. Where's Stephanie? Oh, hey, where's Ray?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That, like, I feel like there's nothing you could tell me to make me question my trust for you right now.
But how would you
like,
right? But this is like 20 years later, right? I think that's your point.
Yeah, my point is that I think I can get past this because I'm so sure in, like, our
Even
friendship
if I slept with
now.
your man
20 years ago?
Say 10.
And never told me.
Mm-hmm. Which we both know would never happen because
it's going to take you a lot of cooking.
Oh, sold. Sold.
But again, I think my point is that, like, I'm so confident in our friendship that I'm still going to be able to trust you. Mm-hmm. It's going to take me a moment.
Right.
I'm going to be pissed. And, like, what the fuck? Like, what?
To you, does it say more about me or him? She broke up.
You, because I can't get past. It's been 10 years and you never said a word.
So I
to
only
me,
asked
it's like
that.
we're past the you begging my boyfriend. Now we're at the fucking 10 years.
Our friendship.
And you literally never said anything.
Like I meant nothing to you. This is the worst relationship.
Right.
Right.
What's worse?
Yeah.
You fucked my man in college, or you never told me 10 years later?
It would have been interesting if she had found out while it was happening to kind of, well, they didn't have that history. So I guess if it was you and me and it said more about me than it did about him, and you're just like, well, I'm going to choose him. Instead of breaking up with him, you stayed with him and then ended your friendship with me. That'd be a whole other story.
That would be the worst thing any female ever did.
Your dad would be so mad.
Your uncle.
My uncles would be
whoop your ass.
My mother, she'd be like, what the fuck in the chifa did you just do?
I don't care. You go get her.
Find her and you bring her here, okay, motherfucker?
I want to talk to her.
Speaking of motherfuckers, what's the response?
Dear backstabbed by bestie, I would not be able to carry on this charade knowing that she cheated with my boyfriend and then pretended to comfort me to my face. We didn't even address that part.
Well,
I'm crying on your shoulder.
Actually,
that I
no.
think...
That a part of that is like you went 10 years. Like that's a part of it, in my opinion.
What do you mean?
I've said my piece.
Yeah, was it EA? She's banging this man and then coming into my dorm room, patting me on the back because I'm crying, thinking I think my boyfriend's cheating on me, but I can't prove it.
Yeah.
And she's got his dick residue in her as she's...
Can you never say
dick residue?
I can't even name an episode dick residue.
Yeah, we can asterisk it.
You can asterisk it. Fucking keep reading. Fuck you.
Regardless of what you decide.
Sorry, go on.
Regardless of what you decide to do with your friendship, you have to confront the situation. Imagine if you don't. Every time you're with her, everything she says to you will be questioned in your mind. What else has she lied to you about over these years? I would speak plainly about this and just let her know that your mutual friends told you. Give her the opportunity to defend herself. Many people may say, oh, let it go. It was a long time ago. While I agree to a point, this speaks to her character and you deserve to hear it from her. Then you can decide whether or not the friendship is worth saving. She can't be surprised if it takes a lot for you to bounce back from this level of betrayal.
Okay. No real qualms here with that response.
I can't get past it's been 10 years, let it go.
Well, I think that's what she was saying. Like,
She
a
said
lot of people tell you.
I can agree to an extent.
Yeah. Oh,
I can't.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
That's all. That's my only qualm.
Yeah. No, I don't think it. And I think maybe because my initial takeaway was like, you want this friendship. Also,
Yeah, that was a really good point.
A really, really important thing to say is it's okay if you want this friendship. Just from very recent personal experience, the perception of others around you is such a huge influence.
People,
and it's
we're
an
so
unfair.
good at giving our
Yep.
opinions for situations that we're not in.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And it's not fair to you, period, or to the person, other people involved. Like, just
yeah, I think it's telling that if like it's been this long and you've never questioned her friendship.
Yeah.
That I think that is something to consider.
I agree. I there's a big trust component there that needs to be reestablished, and I don't know if I was just high off my ass because of this wine.
What are you putting in your wine that I don't get?
Less calories.
So you're high off of wine? You're not drunk?
No, I'm not.
That's why I said what is in your wine. That's not in mine.
Oh, see, because I don't really know the real sensation of high. It's all high to me. Fair enough?
Yeah, you've definitely never been high.
I was too drunk to know if I was high that one time.
You never listened to your bestie.
This is why I keep shit from her.
Backstab. Backstabber.
Can you go to the next one, please?
Yeah, I can. Ready?
Hit me.
January 11th, 2023. Is using a sex doll considered cheating on your wife?
On your wife? Oh, I wish you said girlfriend.
Is using a sex doll considered I have so many questions. Dear Natalie.
Oh, the look on your face.
Can
Are
we
you a
skip
sex doll?
this question?
No, not with the look on your face. You look like a sex doll.
Bev!
Close your mouth.
My wife has been ill for some time.
No, can we?
See?
Nope, you gotta go. You gotta keep going.
And while I deeply love her, we aren't able to be intimate at this point in our lives.
Okay.
The thought of not having sex for months or even years has me incredibly nervous. Trying to be proactive, I started looking online for sex dolls. I thought this would be a fine compromise.
I'm sorry, trying to be proactive?
Yes.
Okay, go on.
I ordered one recently, and while I haven't had the nerve yet to engage with it, I'm more anxious about telling my wife that it exists. We don't sleep in the same bedroom due to her health issues, but I am honestly feeling like having ordered the doll makes me a quote-unquote cheater. I think telling her would hurt her feelings. At the same time, I don't want to hide things from her. Only my best friend knows, and he said it's not a big deal and that I shouldn't tell her. He's divorced, so it's easy for him to say. I don't know how long my wife has left, and I don't want to feel even worse. Biff.
Keep going.
And I don't want to feel even worse about her situation that I know she already does. What should I do? Sex doll or don't?
Don't.
Don't sex doll or don't tell?
Don't sex doll. Oh, you want my logic? Is that what that look in my eyes is? When you make eye contact, it's like truth serum.
You know, I'm going to start getting what's that word?
A sex doll?
No!
Don't cheat on me.
Everybody keeps talking about my facial expressions. I'm going to start getting a
ski mask with a flap that goes over your chest?
Word that like a complexion, I'm going to start getting a
complex?
Complex.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why does that? So you want me to respond to this question?
Yes.
The reason I'm saying don't sex doll is not because I think it's wrong. My thoughts of being wrong is far removed from this. Mm-hmm. You're asking a question based on your feelings, and if you don't feel right, you are cheating. If you feel like your move is wrong, if you feel like what you're doing is up to question and could rise to the occasion of being unfaithful, if you're not true to yourself, how do you expect to be true to somebody else? If you think it's cheating, it's cheating. If you feel like it's cheating, it's cheating. Just like if your wife did that and got a sex doll because she wasn't feeling satisfied,
It would bother
if you
you.
feel like it's cheating, it's cheating. I think we're allowed to have that call for ourselves. Our emotions dictate who we are and how we navigate this life. I think it's absolutely 100% fair for you to say that what you feel is true. However, your friend saying don't tell your wife
Your divorced
is
friend.
just as bad as fucking the sex doll that you bought thinking you weren't cheating. My advice is maybe just tell your wife you bought a sex doll. You feel bad for using it. I'm willing to
They didn't
bet-
even use it yet.
Right. You feel bad using it, so you haven't.
Oh.
I would, and maybe this is me reflecting on too many of those movies, especially what I saw recently where like one of them gets sick and is kind of questioning.
I was going to say, what sex doll movies are you watching?
Not a sex doll movie.
Taboo show?
No.
I'm in love with this airplane.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Can we talk about this now?
Sure.
What is it?
It's just people that are like in sexual relationships with like
Inanimate objects?
anything. Yeah.
Shut up.
And there is a guy he's in a whole relationship, has a child,
Oh my God.
doll.
With a school bus?
No, with a sex doll.
Oh.
And it's another doll child. Yeah.
I have so many concerns,
Yes. Yeah.
but I'm going to keep answering this question.
Yes.
Which was?
What should I do?
Okay. I'm sorry.
So
Yeah.
it sounds like she obviously has a terminal illness. They're not sure how long she has to live. They can't have sex in the moment, but he doesn't know if that means for the next 2 months or for the next 2 years.
Right.
So he was like, okay, well, that's going to be torturous. What can I do? Oh, sex doll. Order it. That doesn't feel right.
Too late. I
Now
ordered
what?
it.
Right. Like, I don't think I know how to convey my thoughts right now. He's said he's being proactive about the situation because he's not sure how long it's going to be. That's like, why? Why are you doing that? Like, just go beat off to porn when your wife's sleeping or you're in the shower or whatever, and then cross the
Is
sex doll
that cheating?
bridge. Listen, we're not going to open the porn.
Bitch, we're going fishing. We are going fishing.
I'm saying if he's somebody who watches porn and or masturbates, if he's a human male, okay, you're not at the bridge yet. Granted, you can't have sex right now. Okay, well, deal with it until you feel that you need to do something else and then figure out what else you can do. Don't be proactive about.
Yeah, the proactive, you noticed that caught me off too. Like you were like, oh, I don't even know yet.
Right. Could be days, could be years.
Yeah.
So let me what do I do?
Right.
How do I get my rocks off while my wife's dying and I don't know how long she has to live?
Right. I don't know about the dynamics of their relationship, but to me, it's like what I was getting at was like a lot of those movies and shows are like, I want you to, like that person who is ill.
Oh, move on, live your life.
Not that just that, but like do what makes you feel good. You know, like be faithful to me, but like in a roundabout way. You know what I mean? Like do what makes you feel good. Maybe it's just me.
He said he thinks his wife will be upset about it, which is his reasons for not even.
Which to me is
using
like,
it.
don't do it because you're cheating if you think she's going to be upset about it.
Right. If you're knowingly doing something
I
that.
honestly think you have nothing to lose. If you go to your wife and go, I know that you're on chemo just
She
for the
might
sake of
laugh
this.
and be like, can you call her Cindy at least?
Or after me.
Does she? Well, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, is that what you meant by Cindy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like at least. Meaning like, can you?
Oh, I suppose.
And
I
also,
thought at
here's
least
my
was
wig.
like, I'm going to name her.
I'll get 2 wigs.
Right.
So we match.
Yeah.
Also, can I watch?
Can I watch? What? This is, I think we've answered the question.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's like, you've got nothing to lose if you talk to her about it. But if sex hasn't died yet, shame on you. And so many, shame on you. So much shame. You bring shame upon this vagina.
Oh, the wife's or his?
Oh, nicely done.
Dear sex doll or don't, I'm so sorry to hear about your wife and what this has done to your marriage. I feel for both of you. It is important to remember, however, that your sexuality belongs to you. Having sexual desires is part of being human.
Amen.
And is nothing to be ashamed of. While we share ourselves with our partners, you still belong to you. What do you consider cheating? Does this object keep you from cheating? In the past, how have you communicated about your sex life together? These are a few of the questions that swirled through my mind after reading your letter. The boundaries you set up in your marriage are the ones that will help you answer these questions. If you tell her and she says not to use it, then what? Would that cause you or her harm if you did? Is it fair for her to even make that demand on you? While she is sick, she must understand that you have needs. As long as you are attentive and loving when you spend time with her and don't allow this object to come between you, what is the harm? If you don't tell her, will you feel guilty? Will that guilt lead you to tell her anyways? It sounds as though you care deeply for your wife and love her. Just be honest with her about where you are. She may feel sad or rejected. She may feel hurt that she isn't able to give to you in that way. She may feel relief. You really don't know until you discuss it. Put it on the table.
The doll or
I don't know. Put it on the table and see what happens. The conversation, not the doll. That's what that says.
Shut up. Not the cunnilingus.
Hey, honey. What?
Thanksgiving's early this year.
Or should I not name her?
That was it?
Yep.
Oh, you had to think about that?
Put it on the... Well, I got stuck in I feel like I would love my husband more if he was so concerned and worried about telling me that instead of going out banging any girl I want to,
Right.
I bought a sex doll and I feel guilty. I feel like I would be like, oh my God.
Please fuck the sex doll and record it because I can't leave this bed.
Or
Or
I don't
do it
even
in that
care
chair.
if you name her something else.
Her name's Cindy.
I fucking love you.
Yeah.
And also, if you want to, no, we're going to stick with sex dolls.
Now, see, yes, we're going to stick with it because we are not,
Wait till I'm dead.
We're going fishing. We're not about to throw ourselves off a cliff.
Yeah.
Right now, if I walked in on my partner using a sex toy, I'd be like, is there room for me?
No, I'm so offended. I'm in the fucking living. First of all, I probably don't even have clothes on. So I'm literally in the living room ass naked. And you're in the bedroom with a fucking, what?
Yeah, that doesn't bother me.
It makes me so mental.
It doesn't
I
bother
dated
me.
a guy. We were in bed. It was, I don't know. He came to bed late, or I don't know if he woke up in the middle of the night. Either way, it was probably 2 or 3 in the morning. And I wake up to him jerking off to a little porn video on silent while I'm ass naked next to him in bed. Just throw my leg over. You know what I mean? I'm so...
Now, see, I see that as him not having consent and respecting you.
I'm in no way, shape, or form the type of human that my boyfriend, specifically men that I'm dating, are going to question.
But does he... Do they...
I'm
them,
pretty
him,
sure.
Him...
I'm
Yeah, but you're not positive. You're not 100%.
0 times in my relationships have I turned down sex.
Okay. Oh, wow, that's more than me. Or less than me, rather.
I'm just... Nothing about me when it comes to sex and sexual things. There's very little that's off limits.
But what stopped you from joining?
Joining?
Yeah,
because I'm fucking what the fuck is...
You caught him watching.
My bare ass is damn near touching your dick as you're beating up.
What stopped you from turning over and being
because
oh,
I'm
let me show you a
pissed.
good time?
Because I'm
that's so fucking
why did
interesting.
you go Google naked girls to beat your dick to when a naked girl is literally touching you? I fucking,
And I can go to a million reasons as to why not. But if this person knows
I wish I knew.
if a person knows you, that's a different story. Like if first of all, always I'm with you. Always wake me up for
I don't
sex.
care what I'm doing.
I might punch you while I'm sleeping, but keep going. I'll wake up.
No, I'm not even gonna punch you.
Oh, I will, because I don't know what I'm doing when I'm sleeping.
I'm a super light sleeper. So, I won't punch you.
I am just super heavy, period. So I don't need and I have a heavy period, and I'm just gonna like punch you in the face if you try to touch me. I'm not
but
gonna know.
I'm still consenting.
But if you, yes, I'm gonna just let you know when we start dating. Like our first date, like I know we don't know each other, but if we ever sleep together and I'm just asleep and you need to get it on, I need you to try your hardest to wake me up when you're at your hardest.
Literally, poke me.
But I can
see
think
my response.
as a man of 1,000 reasons why I wouldn't wake you up for it if I don't know you like that.
Okay, we're in a committed relationship.
That doesn't make you my property.
No, but you have a good idea. You said if I don't know you like that.
Right. So this is where
You have
that's
a good
my
idea
specific.
of.
If I know you like that, if I know that you're like a freak and you like that shit and you like to be woken up to it, that's a whole other story. But if I don't know that and you're still ass naked next to me, I'm going to be like, I don't know what especially in today's climate. Right?
Also, get the fuck out of the bed. Go in the bathroom. Go in the
I
living
agree
room.
with. That I agree
I
with.
woke up to.
I've left the bed
what?
While a partner was passed out to fucking go to town.
Yeah. See?
I've left the bed. I agree with you.
Yes.
But that's
especially
like,
if that
I don't
is
wanna
your
have
reason.
sex
Like,
tonight, but you turn me on all fucking night long. Like,
I don't want to piss you off if I try to stick my in you right now. So I'm just gonna beat off real quick and go to bed. But like, go the fuck in the bathroom.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you walked in on that in the middle of the night,
I'm still pissed. I'm pissed either way because like I've never told you no. First of all, second of all, why are you watching porn instead of having the real thing?
yeah, that's always been valid.
I can't get past it.
But then there's that porn where like people wouldn't necessarily do, but like we can go on this forever. Let me just, for the sake of time.
Yeah, you're right.
For the sake of time, because we've had this conversation on air before. But for the sake of time and this specific thing, like I agree. Ask the questions.
Lay it on the table.
Yeah. And then her.
Yes.
Good job, Natalie. I agree.
I think it's a little bit endearing, and I would like to think that his wife is going to be kind of
and if
understanding.
If you feel like it's cheating, if you
like
feel
you're not asking me if you can go to a bar and do a random hookup. Like you're literally talking about a way to essentially masturbate.
Literally a piece
How can
of
I
plastic.
masturbate without using my hand every second?
Yeah. I think there's something to be said when you have a certain feeling and you ignore it. If you feel like a feeling is the right feeling, but you ignore that, that's more indicative of an issue.
Yeah.
But that's where I'm going to leave that.
I agree.
No más?
Fuck yeah. Ready for this one?
Go doggy.
Cheating husband wants new girlfriend to move into your house.
Move into your house? Cheating husband wants new girl. Wait, are you living in it?
We about to find out.
We better not find out.
Dear Natalie, my husband has been cheating on me for months. He works in sales and travels a lot overseas. While he was in Italy, he, quote unquote, fell in love and has been having an affair while there.
I mean, it's Italy.
I'm not going to say anything because find me someone Italian.
Watch that movie, that TV show on Netflix. It's all in Italy. From scratch.
Italian men.
It's not. No, it's not what you think it is.
Scratch.
They're just like us people, our people.
Yeah,
America.
but they sound and look better.
Amen. Keep going.
He fell in love and has been having an affair. I found out when he came back and wouldn't sleep with me. I asked him what was wrong, and he said he wouldn't want to, quote unquote, hurt her. I said, who? Then he told me what happened. He's done this before, and I've taken him back because of my religious faith and belief in him. But this time is different. He doesn't want to work on our marriage anymore. We've been together for 20 years. I'm heartbroken. To make matters worse, he's flying this woman here and wants to stay in our home with her. He said they will stay in our basement. It's a finished basement with its own bedroom and bathroom.
I don't give a fuck.
When I balked at this, he went ballistic on me and told me to forgive. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't feel like I should have to move out of our home, and I certainly don't want her here. Any ideas on how to navigate this? Brokenhearted.
When he leaves to pick her up at the airport, you change every goddamn motherfucking lock in that house because like hell will I be disrespected in my fucking house. Period. He balked at you because he knows he fucked up and because he's ashamed and embarrassed and a piece of fucking shit. Cheat on somebody. Do whatever you need to do. Admit when you're wrong. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Because if I took you to court, I'd win the house. Get the fuck out. That's it.
I don't even know where to start. I'm with you.
I'm done.
But my brain is like, why haven't we been having sex? Oh, because I don't want to hurt her.
Also, you've done this before.
Also, you need to forgive, but I'm still actively cheating on you.
And Jesus this time told me, like, there's no arc. You're not going anywhere. It's only you.
I did forgive you, and now you're doing it again. And want her to become a...
I'm done. I have made
I don't know what religion this is.
I made my peace. That's PEA. Like I told you where I'm at, bro.
I was gonna PIEAECE. I've done all of it.
And bingo was his name.
All my pieces. What?
I know.
What? So my mom's super Christian, and it's like not a huge thing to divorce, but like not a single time in my life has my mom been like, well, first of all, my dad never cheated on my mom. So, but it's not like a engraved.
You asked this last episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ingrained.
You were right. Can you please just learn to trust your instincts?
I know. So I'm like, is this like a Mormon situation where you're not allowed to divorce or you'll be shunned?
Catholic is one of those things too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
And in fact, Catholic, I think it was in the 1900s when they were allowed to divorce. Early 1900s.
Really?
Yeah. You weren't allowed to divorce as a Catholic. And
good Lord.
Actually,
No
even to this day, if you're a Catholic and you are divorced, you cannot receive communion.
Wow.
Yeah. My dad, I was so surprised when my dad told me, like, he's like, you're going to go up, you got your first communion. That's a whole story.
I was going to say, you have to finish because of your face.
Okay. So my brother and I, we used to be part of this big Bolivian dance troupe when we were kids, where we started dancing, and we refused to go on. We never went because we were too like self-conscious and fat, and we didn't fit in the suits. They were these huge. They were so hot. My older sister was in it, and like they were these just big folkloric, like super gaudy suits, and the end of it ended with a mass. And my brother was the leader. He's younger, but he was like the leader between the two of us. And he like goes and he's like, I'm going to go get communion. I'm like, okay, me too. So I just fucking followed.
That's the older brother.
It was the first time that we received a fucking styrofoam wafer in our mouths from another person, which feels pornographic if you think about it. Juice. Like I should have there was no grape juice involved. It was the worst blow up doll ever. Oh. And so we were just like, we thought we were like absolved, so to speak.
Of what?
And my dad
not dancing in your Bolivian costume.
That's right. And so my dad's like,
forgive me, Father, for the way I've sinned.
So my dad's like, you didn't do your first communion. Technically, we just did. You just weren't there.
Right.
But you didn't do this, blah, blah, blah. I'm calling your mother, blah, blah, blah. But like, joke's on him because we would miss Sunday school and my mom would tell the nuns that like we were in Brazil, which was so not true. My mom
we're at
lied
home in
to
the living
nuns.
room watching cartoons.
Literally watching Barney. Like, it's fucking happening. And so like, that's how we found out like my dad couldn't get up because he'd been divorced. Not if you get divorced and remarried, you're good. If you've been divorced, you are denied communion. the body of Christ.
So you can divorce and remarry
Yes.
and go get.
Well, I don't know. Well, that's a good question. You can remarry. I just don't know if you can get remarried in a Catholic church. You can divorce.
I heard you need permission.
Probably from a priest and probably some classes and $725,000 because Jonestown.
Kool-Aid, not grape
That's
juice.
right. But I digress. Where was I going with this?
Yeah, we were just talking about the religious aspect of.
Yeah, Catholicism.
I'm staying in
It can be a bunch of things.
the worst marriage of my whole life because my belief system or things that I've been taught told me that I have to.
The biggest overall, the overarching theme here is in a lot of religions, a man can terminate the marriage, but a woman can't.
Right.
And the woman is the one that asks for a divorce
Right.
and gets denied. But I digress.
Not really. I think that's kind of. I feel like it has a lot to do with some. I'm not a religion expert, but I feel like there's a lot to say about men kind of rule the roost.
Rule the roost.
Rule the roost. I hope I'm right just because of your response right now.
I actually have never heard. Okay, so you're right in concept, but I've never heard that idiom, that saying. Yeah.
Oh, that's shocking.
Yeah, but it makes sense.
Rule the roost. What is a roost?
If I'm thinking literally and metaphorically,
Yeah.
roost, rooster, man of the house.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Roost.
One rooster to a whole hen house. Roost.
Okay, so I'm right.
I'm going to Google while you keep talking.
Yeah, so anyways, I feel like there's sometimes a common theme in the religions I'm aware of, that like it's God, man, woman, children. Like that's their, like women have to listen to the man and to God and the man, you know. So it's not far off to think that like, okay, this man's cheating on me. He gets to do whatever he wants, but I have to, you know.
But that was round one.
Like I have to listen to my faith and what my religion says, which
honor thy husband.
yes,
whatever faith
and
it is.
or you're not allowed to divorce or whatever. And I also have to listen to my husband who's actively cheating on me and telling me to shut up.
Yep.
So, but do you have to stay?
But number two, this is the second time he's done it, and she's like, fuck my faith. I'm done. Sayonara, Benito, no mas. Yesterday's news.
I don't think she's saying fuck my faith.
If she's asking this question, she's ready to go.
No, she's asking, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't feel like I should move out. But I certainly don't want to be here. So it's not even like a fuck
She's not even
all
asking
this
if
shit.
I should go.
She's saying,
literally asking, like, should I be here if she comes to visit?
like,
Seriously?
should I move out so his mistress can move into my home?
No.
She's not even at fuck
I
my
don't
faith
care.
or fuck this
Yep,
man.
you're right. I don't care. I don't care.
How do I navigate my husband
You want to cheat?
blatantly
Keep going.
moving
somewhere
his
else.
mistress in?
Go somewhere else. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound like she got much voice.
If I'm the owner of this house, all I need to do is push 3 little buttons on
We
my
don't know
phone.
if she's the owner. I'd imagine not if...
If her name is on a lease, all I have to do is push 3 little buttons on my phone and say, I have an intruder.
She can't even tell her husband to not cheat on her. You think she's gonna call 911 when his...
I told him I
Cheating
don't want
us.
them here. He's cheating, blah, blah. A cop will be like, you got to come with us because, like, you got to keep the peace.
I'm saying she's not...
I know. I know what you're saying.
She's not going to confront this issue.
I'm just saying this is what I think you should do. Like hell, is some fucking stranger going to tell me whether or not I'm going to feel comfortable in my home? The answer to me is get a fucking hotel, get the fuck out, take a hike, get hit by a train. This is my house. If you don't like it, I'm going to sit right here. I'm going to attack her verbally, and you can call the cops to see who gets to stay.
I like that, but not everyone is hardwired to...
They are not, but she asked for advice, and this is it. If she's not hardwired for that, then she either takes it or she leaves it. But do not write Natalie motherfucking Bencivenga if you ain't ready to face the facts. I hope Natalie's on my side.
Damn brokenhearted. Please do not let this man and this belief system gaslight you into thinking that you are in the wrong here.
Gracias.
He is the one who broke his sacred vows and ruined your marriage with his lies. I've always believed that if you're unhappy, either go to counseling or break up. Do not cheat. That's like pouring salt on a wound and wondering why it hurts 10 times more. He needs to move out and you need to find a good lawyer. Don't leave that house. You have every right to tell him that you don't want her to stay in your home. They can get a hotel. Don't engage with him further. I would contact a lawyer today and ask them what to do in this situation. At the same time, you need to start thinking about what you want. It is your time to move forward and work on healing from the abuse of this marriage. It is time to reconsider the belief system that made you think that your value was only tied to being a wife who accepts whatever is thrown at her without any consideration of her own feelings. You deserve peace. Peace.
Thank you.
You deserve so much better. I hope you find the strength and stand your ground and kick him to the curb. Arrivederci. I can never say it. Tyler can say it so good.
Arrivederci.
Yeah, Tyler can say it so good. I can't.
Try it again.
Arrivederci.
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 It's easier to say it when you roll your R's.
Well, you can.
I know. That's why I said
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci.
Wow. I love it.
I never think of things like get a lawyer.
Me either, but I still think we're right on the money here because
for sure. I'm burning that house down before I'm letting your mistress move into my basement.
And you know what that fire is going to start with.
Do you two want breakfast this morning?
That gown looks flammable. You should come next to this waffle iron.
Try this, yes, new smoky bacon.
You got sausage last night?
Also, I don't know how the basement door got locked from the outside.
Right. And how you got trapped in that room between the basement door and the rest of the house.
When the gasoline spilled accidentally and the bacon grease splatted.
That was a fun question.
No, I feel like my blood pressure might be up. You're cheating on me in my face, but then you're telling me to shut the fuck up and just deal with your mistress moving into my home. There's zero fun about this. I'm literally lighting the whole house on fire.
Sure. I mean, I don't condone it, but do what you got to do.
You don't condone it, but you're just a great, supportive best friend.
That's right. I did not plan this with you so I don't go to jail so I can bail you out.
Right. You don't question things when I call you in a panic to come pick me up.
Oh, when you say come pick me up. The house is on fire,
but don't call 911.
Nope, don't tell me anymore. Just come pick me up. Where are you?
I'm at the house engulfed in flames. Don't call 911.
Do you have a fire extinguisher?
I don't need one. I just need you to get me.
Nope, I don't need one. That's all I need to know. I'm on my way. Anything that can be used or said against us will be used in the court of law, including this podcast.
We're trying to avoid premeditated.
Yes, premeditated justice. Those were great, Bev.
Those are some good ones.
Damn. Anything else to offer to Natalie's readers?
No.
Or to Natalie?
No, definitely not.
Those are great responses. I guess then that means that we're ready to wrap this bitch up.
Unlike husbands that don't wrap their bitches up. At least the last one wanted a blow-up doll.
I know he went for plastic. He was
went
ready.
From like I got a rubber thing to stick my dick into. Like
my girlfriend's coming over.
I fell in love. She's moving in.
Just my girlfriend's coming over is enough for me to fucking be like, huh? Like,
sorry,
what?
I can't touch you. My girlfriend's gonna get mad.
Yeah.
What did you just say to me?
But we're like, what?
Oh, okay.
But Catholicism.
So we're not going to ever have sex again? Or are you going to cheat on her with your wife?
I'm wondering if they had advice columns like in the 1920s. Because I would love... We need to...
do some research for next week.
Well, no promises we can't keep. especially because we probably won't remember.
Oh, we're remembering. No, because one of the Annie's aunts.
From like the 1950s. Ann Landers.
Yeah, do we know when
Abby's
the first...
sister. I think they were in the 50s and they were talking about what goes good
Can
in
I
a
go
Jell-O
get a
mold
job
to
or
my
not?
neighbor.
I'm a woman. Can I get a part-time job?
There were stupid things like, well, not stupid for the time, but for today being like, seriously. But like one of them was like, what should I put in the Jell-O that I'm bringing to the neighbors? Like that kind of stuff.
How do I be the perfect housewife?
Yeah. Do you know what a doily is? And then go from there.
What if my husband has a different Doyle? Doily. Doiler.
You mispronounce that L-Y and you give it to him.
Yes.
Send us your questions, comments, and all your period piece concerns. That would be PEAC.
But period, like normal.
Yes. Always. Always a normal flow.
Except on Tuesdays.
And your drink recommendations?
Yeah. Although we did good with the Greek wine.
I think it was really nice, wasn't it? Mine's gone.
Well, that's because you didn't read the questions.
That's right. Yeah. And when I read the questions, mine's still gone before
yours.
That's
True.
That's very true. I love giving excuses. I wonder if that's what the best friend did when she got fucking confronted.
I know. I want one of these writers
to come back with
be
an
a
update.
Listener and be like, oh my God, that's me.
Mm-hmm.
Let me write to the Biffs and let them know what happened.
Right. So far, no update.
So far, nobody knows that my house burning down. They don't know how it happened.
They don't.
And there was only one survivor. Goddamn shame.
She doesn't even have soot on her face.
She was at the market like a good wife.
Just like a good... I'm sorry.
Shopping for Sunday dinner.
At market, just like... I can't.
I
need
watched
to leave it alone.
Snapped.
Oh, that's where you're going.
Yes.
Okay.
I was being a good wife.
I was thinking this little piggy went to market.
No, I was thinking of I have an alibi.
This little piggy went wham.
All the way. Oops, my home's on fire. Whoops. What do I do with all this meat I just bought?
Well,
Somebody get a stick?
Just
talk about roasting weenies.
You're beautiful, you're wonderful, you're vengeful as fuck.
That's not a marshmallow.
Inflate it to deflate it, and thank you for listening.
You've been ill-advised.
Marshmallow.
A s'mores? But really it's his cheating ass dick? Bye.
Forever. Ill-Advised is hosted and produced by Stefani and Ray.
AKA your Biffs.
Send us your questions, your comments, all of your concerns.
And your drink recommendations.
To illadvisedthepodcast@gmail.com. You can catch up on all of our episodes and our show notes at illadvisedthepodcast.com.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at illadvisedthepodcast. And don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe
on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, or wherever you listen.
You've been ill-advised.